I'm about to break your limit. We can't get enough of it. Everyone needs it. Some wish they can control it. No one can stop it. It's waiting for no one. It's constant. It's pacing. It's unstoppable. We must learn to work with it. Everyone has the same amount of it. What, you may ask? It's time. This is a continuation on a time discipline. Let's dive in. Now, allow me to summarize the history of time. According to secular scientists, the universe began with a Big Bang about 15 billion years ago. It is said the beginning of real time will have been a singularity at which the law of physics will have broken down. According to biblical worldview, time began when God, the dual personality, both the Father of time and the Mother of time, spoke time into existence. The natural world, time and space, as we know it, came into existence. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis chapter 1 verse 3, God said, let there be light, and there was light. That's when time began. Genesis chapter 1 verse 16 tells us how he regulates time. He made two lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night, etc. We live in a time-driven society. We travel at the speed of sound. We communicate at the speed of light. They said, and I quote, time is money, but we can manage money, but we cannot manage time. Things we can't do with time. Number one, we can't manage time. Time management is a fallacy. Number two, we can't control other people's time. We can only manage ourselves, and the effective management of self enhance productivity and create more time for us. What we must focus on then is not time management, but self-management. There is nothing about time management that creates more time for you this instant. When we set up calendar, etc., or to-do list, we still have to do what's on them, and we still use our time to do them. What effective self-management does is this: it helps create time in the future. For example, if you do what you're supposed to do now, let's say you are a teacher, you have school papers to grade today. Instead of putting it off for tomorrow or another time, you decide to do it right now. By grading those papers today, you create more time for yourself tomorrow. You didn't manage time, you just manage yourself. Time is still 24 hours tomorrow. Like I mentioned in my last video, prioritizing helps us increase productivity. And by increasing productivity, a product of self-management, we create more future time. Therefore, we have to work on ourselves to be more self-disciplined. Come to think of it, there are things that we do in life that eats up our time. Things that gives us instant gratification or pleasure, but no tangible benefit. For instance, the excessive usage of Facebook and Instagram. The problem with modern man or woman is that there are so many distractions that are being created to get him or her hooked or addicted. Some spend so much time on Facebook and Instagram instead of learning new useful skills or language, interpersonal relationship, or potentially useful hobbies. Unless it's adding value to your life, limit your use and exposure to social media or unnecessary usage of smartphones, etc. Months back, I was listening to the late Steve Jobs. He was asked if he uses his own product as much as he should. He said, and I quote, the only time I have used it is when I was testing it to make sure it works, and the day I did the presentation, end of quote. Many millionaires and billionaires limit their kids' usage of electronics because they know how addictive smartphones and social media can be, etc. When you discipline yourself by cutting down on your social media and the likes, you create more time to work on things that really benefit you tomorrow. Learn to say no to certain invitations. When you say yes to certain invitation, you create infinite things that you say no to that may have been of immense benefit to your overall goal in life. People might misinterpret you when you say no to them. That's okay. In the end, it will speak. Hebrews chapter 2 verse 3. God bless. Worship with us at Omega Fire Ministries, 2209 West Washington Street. That's in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 7401.